You're blessing love when you hear and souls on the wall. She man a go on so. Introduce Phil on this, you know. It is Malaika. Talking about love for the God, you know.
Vicky Bandes.
Kenia ist ein wunderschönes Land im Osten von Afrika. Jedes Jahr kommen zahlreiche Touristen und Touristinnen, weil sie sich dieses wunderschöne Land anschauen möchten, mit ihrer vielfältigen Landschaft, mit ihrer Tierwelt und den weißen Stränden. Ein wichtiger weiterer Wirtschaftszweig von Kenia ist die Schnittblumenproduktion. Seit den 1980er Jahren wurden sehr große Blumenfarmen in Kenia aufgebaut, vor allem von europäischen Firmen, da die klimatischen Bedingungen sich sehr gut für diese Produktion eignen. Zusätzlich dazu sind noch die Arbeitskräfte vor Ort sehr, sehr billig, sodass es sich lohnt, die Schnittblumen 6000 Kilometer weiter nördlich nach Europa zu fliegen. Heute ist beinahe jeder dritte Blumenstrauß, der in Europa verkauft wird, aus Kenia, vor allem Rosen. Zu der Geschichte von Kenia gibt es vor allem die Kolonialisierung hervorzuheben. 1895 etwa wurde Kenia ein britisches Protektorat. Immer mehr Briten kamen in das Land, bauten Tee, Kaffee, Bananen an. Es wurde auch eine Zugstrecke aufgebaut von Mombasa bis zum Viktoriasee, sodass die Güter schnell nach Europa gebracht werden konnten. 1920 wurde Kenia dann zur Kronkolonie von Großbritannien ernannt. Und die Menschen vor Ort wurden sehr, sehr ausgebeutet. Sie mussten unter sklavenähnlichen Bedingungen arbeiten und bekamen dafür kaum einen Lohn. Es formierten sich immer mehr Widerstandsgruppen, die gegen die britischen Kolonialherren aufbegehren wollten, aber sie wurden sehr stark immer wieder niedergedrückt. Als die Unabhängigkeitskriege dann anbrachen, starben bis zu 12.000 Menschen in diesen Kriegen. Davon waren 100 weiße Menschen und 11.900 schwarze Menschen. 1963 wurde Kenia dann von den Briten unabhängig. Kenia kämpft heute nach wie vor mit vielen Herausforderungen. So ist zum Beispiel eine HIV-Rate der Erwachsenen bei 7% etwa. Das Schulsystem ist zwar derzeit für alle Schüler und Schülerinnen möglich, allerdings sind die Kosten für ein Schuljahr doch so hoch, dass es sich viele nicht leisten können. Trotzdem besuchen heute viel mehr Kinder noch die Schule wie vor einigen Jahren. Klassen sind überfüllt, es fehlt oft an Lehrern und die Bildung ist somit auch nicht immer so gewährleistet, wie sie sein sollte. Der Hunger in Kenia ist eigentlich recht stark zurückgegangen. Es gibt zwar immer noch 19% der Bevölkerung, die unter Hunger leidet, das sehr tragisch ist natürlich. Vor 15 Jahren waren es allerdings noch über 30%. Also hat sich einiges getan in diesem Bereich. Es gibt sehr viele Kinder, die auf der Straße leben. Insgesamt werden es wohl um die 300.000 in ganz Kenia sein. In Nairobi schätzen die Experten und Expertinnen, dass es so um die 60.000 Kinder und Jugendliche sind, die auf der Straße leben müssen.
Vicky Bandes.
Mungu wangu anapenda, maskini na tajiri anapenda, penda, ndo maana mimi nadeka, niko mikononi mwake, kila kitu kiko peta. Mungu wangu anapenda, maskini na tajiri anapenda, penda, ndo maana mimi nadeka, niko mikononi mwake, kila kitu kiko peta.
My name is Duncan Kimani from Kenya, and I work for an organization called Care for AIDS, where we take care of adults who are HIV positive. Back in the year 2004, my heart was pulled towards supporting young boys and girls who have been orphaned as a result of their parents dying because of HIV. And when I started this, it was just with one boy, and then it continued to grow to a point where I had 14 boys that I was taking care of. These boys were all orphaned, all, they were in a very wanting situations, because either their parents could not be able to raise them up, support them, or they did not have parents. And that is how I started the journey of Oasis Center. Oasis Rescue Center is a center now that hosts, these children. It's on the site of Nairobi, a place called Ruiru, and that's why we are building and making a structure, to host these children. The goal of Oasis is to care for young children who are between ages of 9 going all the way to 21, because that is the most vulnerable age. If these kids are not taken care of, children homes from other places will not take children who are beyond 9 years. They'll only take babies. And for me, I feel there is a big need for children who are over 9 years and they don't have anybody taking good care of them, as they are left to wander in the streets and nothing happens. And that's how they end up becoming bad boys or bad girls. But we want to rescue them at that age of life. We started this building way back in the year 2013, and we've been building progressively as the funds are made available to us. And our goal is in the next 2 years, we should be finished with the whole building so that we can be able to cater for more needs of more children. The plan is to have a 3-story building. One section will be purely a section where the children can learn skills. There will be a computer lab, there will be sewing, there will be carpentry space, and a social hall where they can learn art and craft or music and things like that. There will be a section where there will be like a dormitory where boys and girls will have their own rooms where they stay. And then there will be an upper room that will be for an office space, and a space where we can have like a guest room for any person that would want to come and stay with the boys and girls, or a house mother, or somebody who can take care of them will have their own space within the center. When it comes to them going to school, there are public schools around this place where some of them they can walk. Others, if they are in high school, there are some boarding schools around where we can send them. But within the Kenyan system of education, it depends with the grades that they get that also determine the type of schools that they will go to. And as they continue studying from high school, then they'll be called for university or colleges. And that is always dependent on the marks that they get and where the government places them. But we do have local schools around where we can send them and they can walk comfortably to and back to the center. We have no organization or institution so far that is funding us, but we are just relying on individuals, like you, who can just come alongside us and be able to support us in this work. Before we had problems of registration with the government, because with such a structure, you needed to have some form of registration. The government wants to know what you are doing, and that was a challenge. But right now we've been able to get a certificate so that we can run this place, and the government has approved us with that. The rest of the challenges now are, just financial challenges. In connection with the center, we've acquired a 5-acre piece of land where the boys and girls can go and practice farming. The same farm will enable us to generate food that we can use for the center so that we don't have to buy everything. So we'll be growing potatoes, cabbages, carrots. We have 5 cows already. We have about 6 goats and sheep. We have some ducks, chicken, and we want to use that as a model for the boys and girls to be able to learn hard work and how to sustain a program. So we are also, when the schools are closed, would send them to the farm so that they can also learn how to farm, but also generate some income as a result of the things that will be gotten from the farm. And we're also planting trees because we want to promote green energy in future.
Unabarikiwa sana wanateta nazidi kuleta Mvua ya baraka na mabeta inazidi kunyesha, ibilisi ananyeta. Kuna watu wakicheki unabarikiwa sana wanateta, nazidi kuleta. Mvua ya baraka na mabeta inazidi.
Okay, my name is Simon Joroge. I live in the farm, I'm in Duncan's farm, and we work here when I'm off school. Yeah. We wake up 6 in the morning and we milk the cows, and then later at 8 a.m. we go to the farm. Maybe we can dig, cultivating plants, we cut leaves. Okay, I think we cut food for the cows, and then in the evening it's a free day. Okay, what happened is that my parents died when I was 7 years. So I had to live with my aunt. And this aunt of mine was not that good. She was not a good person. So she chased me away. So I had no option. I went to the streets. I started living there. I had a small hut, a very small house. I cannot call it a house. It had holes, but it could provide shelter. So I used to live there. I had no food, I had no clothes. People in the streets don't care, nobody cares. So you have to live life on your own. So I could wake up in the morning, maybe walk, look for some scrap metals, and I could get some few shillings. But life was not good. It was not good at all. So what happened is that one day my small hut was locked by the landlord. So I had to sleep outside. So I went and I took my mattress and my blankets and I took them in a flower garden. So I started sleeping. At around 9, somebody happened to be passing by and realized somebody is sleeping there, so he decided to check. As he was checking, he noticed it was me, and he asked me, "Why are you sleeping outside? What's wrong?" I explained my situation. I told him I have no food, I have no home, I have nobody to take care of me. I have no option rather than to sleep outside. So he took me in, he gave me shelter for the night, and then the next day he paid my small rent. Then I continued living in my hut. And then after some few days, he introduced me to Duncan. So the first day Duncan, he came with a guitar. He was playing some music and smiling. I did not know who he was, so I was just there. And then after some few months, he came to my rescue. He took me to Oasis Rescue Center. He gave me food, he took me to school. Yeah, and now here we are. I hope to become a music producer. I really love music. And I also hope to become a public administrator here in Kenya or maybe outside the country. And I also hope to help those children who have no future, who have no lives, who live in the streets. Those children who are like me back in the day. I also want to help them to know life in a different angle and to help the society in general.
Ich bin die Caroline.
Und ich bin der Lukas und wir sind Mitglieder von Malaika, Eine-Welt-Gruppe Sterzing.
2012 habe ich das erste Mal als Freiwillige in Kenia gearbeitet und das Jahr darauf bin ich dann zusammen mit Lukas und weiteren Freunden nochmal hingefahren. Vor Ort haben wir noch unsere Projektpartner kennengelernt, den Patrick und den Duncan. Und sie haben uns von ihm eine Idee erzählt und wir waren alle eigentlich recht begeistert und denken, das war eine tolle Sache und das Projekt hätten wir gerne irgendwie unterstützen.
Wir sind auch zurückgekommen von Kenia und haben uns ein bisschen informiert und überlegt, wie wir da am besten gehen könnten. Und sind auch immer auf die Möglichkeit gestoßen, eine Weltgruppe über die OEW zu gründen.
Wir haben noch gleich andere motivierte Leute gefunden, was Lust gehabt haben, ins beizutreten. Und seitdem machen wir verschiedene Aktionen, wie zum Beispiel zum Muttertag einen Kuchenverkauf. Wir haben ein paar Mal einen Stand auf dem Weihnachtsmarkt in Sterzing gehabt. Dann haben wir ein paar Flohmarkt mitgetan. Wir sind in verschiedene Schulen und Bibliotheken gegangen, Vorträge zu machen. Und seit letztes Jahr machen wir auch ein Festival, das was Schnurzpip egal heißt.
Und vor allem durch die Unterstützung von verschiedenen Vereinen, Organisationen und Privatpersonen ist es uns möglich, das Projekt weiterhin zu unterstützen. Und wir hoffen, dass es in Kürze fertiggestellt werden kann.
Kuna wenye dhambi, wengine takatifu, jua likiwakali na wawakia bute,
wengine chanja, wengine waaminifu, mvua ikinyesha ina